Hey everyone, Mr. Anderson here. Wanted to go over the Bitcoin chart. This is the daily, and I have the 21-week simple moving average here in yellow. We recently just broke above it and looking to test it as support for confirmation for price to go to the upside. Back in late August, it was tested as resistance, and we came back down to 52, just above $52,000 for a lower high, which is a good sign of a potential trend back to the upside of what I'm going to call a banner, since it's really not a bull flag anymore. And we are currently hitting resistance at an area of supply. The current trend is still to the upside, as indicated by this blue ascending parallel channel. If we were to break it and confirm it as resistance, the lower part of this parallel channel, I would consider taking a short. Currently taking a look at Market Cipher, we did print a sell dot on the daily. So there is a peak in momentum. Now that could change depending on interest coming back into Bitcoin, if that were to occur. And you could get something where you get a fake out like we did back in the middle of September, which was to the upside. If we take a look at our traditional oscillators, you'll see that we did have a double top in the stochastic RSI, and we do have momentum back to the downside. However, we did have a significant spike and break of trend of the money flow indicator, and we are above 80, so that's very bullish. And you can see we did have a break of the traditional RSI and retest to the upside as well, above 50. Taking a look at the MACD, you can see that we have momentum to the upside. The histogram is starting to, or looks like it might have peaked. And we do have some curvature in the MACD line, while the signal line is still showing some strong uptrend. A crossover and peak, which looks something like this, similar to the end of July. Taking a look back at the daily chart, you can see that we have overcome the 20, 50, and 100-day simple moving averages, but the 200-day is acting as resistance along with that area of supply, which is in conjunction with this previous reversal back here in late August. These are all things that suggest that we potentially could have a reversal here if we are not able to make a higher high, which would be bullish in confluence with this lower high back here in the beginning of September. We did print a 7 on the overextension indicator here. Printing an 8 would add to that confirmation of this being resistance. And of course, a 9 would be the actual indicator showing that we've overextended and price wants to retrace and come back to the downside. Now, I wouldn't necessarily use that sole indicator as a reversal indicator. If we did break this ascending parallel channel and confirm that as resistance, then I would expect us to come down and make another low. We would have various areas of support that I would work off in conjunction with our Fibonacci retracement tool. So I would expect, looking at the visual range volume profile, 63,500-ish would be our resistance, and we would test the 0.236 at 62K. We would break that. We have a resistance area, which is basically the pivot area of this descending larger parallel channel. And the localized point of control would be really our last line of resistance to continue this bull run to the upside, and that is at 59,500. Below that, we would start to become more bearish. And the last line of defense would be this golden parallel channel, and that could be in confluence with retesting this descending resistance channel and flipping that as support. So those are something to look at. And of course, what everyone would rather see is we break through this supply area that is currently the resistance, come up here and test the upper part of this descending parallel channel and make this area of supply support. That would be very bullish if we could keep it inside this micro ascending parallel channel, even better. The only thing that we really need to worry about then is this potential formation here, which could be a bearish harmonic pattern. But I'm not going to worry about that until it actually forms. And confirmation of that would be a rejection up here. And then if we can't maintain this area as support, then we're probably going to come down a lot lower. Taking a look at the 1 hour, you can see the Ichimoku cloud here. The lagging span, which is green, has intertwined with the price action pretty well, along with the cloud, and the baseline is above the conversion line, which was just a downtrend, and we did have a downtrend from 64,825 down to the localized point of control of 63,232, and it looks like it is acting as support. So overall, this is a consolidation zone for me, bringing back our lines. You can see our ascending parallel channel. And as long as we are between these two lines, I am still bullish. Of course, if we do break and confirm it as resistance, then I would be more partial to take a short in this situation. Taking a look at the 24-minute chart, you can see that 50 exponential moving average here in blue is still above the 200 exponential moving average in magenta. Once this crosses to the downside, I would be more pertinent to think we could take a short. But what I'd really like to see is price below this localized point of control, and we actually break this ascending parallel channel. Once that becomes resistance, and that is our confirmation, I think a short would be in order. And we could consider that this area has now become a reversal signal to the downside, and we could come back all the way down to this golden pocket. Given that there seems to be more momentum in the crypto market recently within the last week or two, I don't know that we would make it all the way down here. A retest of this this falling trend line that we broke here in the 18th of September could show confirmation for a larger trend back to the upside. The other option here is we continue to test this supply area, we break above it and make it support, and then I would be more bullish to at least the 68,265 area. Taking a look back at our 4-hour chart, these are our two options. Again, we are in a consolidation zone. You could theoretically trade this area from 64,788 down to the 62,500 level until we get a breakout to either the upside or to the downside. And this is a pretty good consolidation area. It's in an area that makes a lot of sense, and we can always trade the breakout and the confirmation to either the upside or to the downside. I hope you enjoyed this assessment of Bitcoin. Please like and subscribe if you've gained some valuable information of this analysis, and I look forward to making the next video for you guys. All right, thanks. Bye.